All right, hello, Wanderlust Adventure Company here. We're just east of Maybell, Colorado. We're in between Maybell and Craig. For those of you that don't know, Craig is where I live. We're in Moffat County, northwest corner of the state of Colorado. I've stopped here before. I don't stop here a lot. We're out on Highway 40, and I travel through this way quite a bit. So this is not a normal stop for me, but I thought since I was here today, I'd go ahead and stop and show you this little landmark, which is a homestead of what ended up being one of our state governors, Edwin C Johnson. And he lived from 1884 to 1970, and he was the governor of Colorado and a U.S. senator. And you know, not to be political, but when you look and see what these folks used to live in compared to what our senators and governors live in now, tells you the political history of our past was a lot different than the present. But we won't get into that. That's not what this channel's about. But let's take a walk up here and see. There's the Wander wagon, looking pretty good. I sure like those chassis unlimited bumpers. They're doing pretty good. Still waiting for the rest of my lights to get here. I need to get those wired in. All right, we'll go up here. We'll look at this plaque. It talks about the Johnson Homestead, how he was a governor and a senator, and this was his early homestead. So I'll put that on there for a minute. If you want to continue reading it, just hit the pause button. But yeah, you can see up here, I mean, it was probably quite the structure for its time, but this place is not big at all. In fact, the house I live in is a townhouse, and it's probably twice the size of this place. And I'm certainly no governor or U.S. senator. So let's just take a walk up here. I'll show you kind of the surrounding area. I can imagine, especially back then, this really was the middle of nowhere, because it still kind of is. But there's a lot of country. That's looking out west back towards Maybell. You can see Highway 40 there. But it's all high desert, sagebrush, cedars and juniper trees. Really remote country. There's not a lot out here. We have, I believe, is the second biggest county in the state and the smallest population, with like 14,000 people last time I looked. I don't know if that's still true or not, but anyway. You can't walk right up to this place. They've got everything chained shut, but we'll try to walk around it a little bit here, fenced off. But yeah, I mean, pretty fancy for the time, you know, this old school ironwork. Some blacksmith definitely put some time and effort into that. And then all this old masonry. Them good old skilled tradesmen of their time. But yeah, it's I think we could call it humble, even though it probably was quite the place for its time. And then it looks like it's got some kind of cellar over there, which I imagine a lot of them homes did back in the time before refrigeration. You had to have somewhere to keep things cool and preserve them. But yeah, that's the homestead. I'm just impressed by this old school ironwork. That is really neat. And this masonry. I don't know if this is private or public on the other side of this, so we're not going to cross it. Just kind of another look at it through the fence here. Really neat looking old school place. Kind of a interesting bit of history that governor of Colorado was from humble Moffat County, Colorado back then. I'm sure it was even less populated back in those days. But there you have it. Just another little neat piece of Moffat County history. I know I've shown you guys some of that before. A little different than the mountain videos I've been doing lately. I do hope to get out tomorrow and get up to the flat tops one more time. Summer's getting short here, and I need to get out before the snow starts flying. Some of our high country in Colorado has already had their first snow last week. Down in the Ute Mountains around Telluride, that kind of area, over towards Crested Butte, and some of that country down there has already had their first snow for the season. So it's coming, guys. I'm working on trying to figure out how to keep the adventures going through the winter. So we might be doing some snowshoeing, ice fishing, and who knows, maybe we'll try to travel down to some desert country and explore some places that I've been interested in for a long time, but I just haven't made it to it yet. So stay tuned for more videos. As always, I'm very happy and humbled that you folks even watch this stuff, and I really do appreciate it. For now, Wanderlust Adventure Company out.